What if law schools needed you more than you needed them? I know it sounds backwards because law school admissions can feel like a one-way power dynamic where they've got the rankings, they've got the prestige, they've got the leverage, and you're supposed to be grateful just to get a spot on the wait list. But there is something big changing, and almost nobody is talking about it yet. I'm talking about something structural. And while applicant numbers are up significantly this cycle, they're up 50% over the past 2 years. Something big is going to change in the next few years that will radically change law school admissions. It'll become significantly easier to get in, and it has nothing to do with your resume. It's got to do with demographics. There is a phenomenon happening in the US economy called the demographic cliff. It's simple math. Starting in 2008, during the financial crisis, families had fewer kids. And that decline did not bounce back. Even after the economy recovered, the birth rate stayed low. People delayed having children or didn't have them at all, which brings us to today, nearly 20 years later. Those babies who were not born in 2008 would have been 17 today, finishing high school, going off to college, starting law school, but there aren't as many of them because of the declining birth rate. And so we're seeing a 20% drop in birth rates over a shorter period, meaning there are millions of students that law schools and colleges could accept who just are not even going to apply, which means that colleges and law schools will be competing for a smaller and smaller group of applicants. So in other words, fewer kids means fewer high school graduates, fewer college students, fewer college grads, fewer law school applicants. And law schools aren't feeling the pinch yet, but they do see it coming. And when it hits, it's going to hit fast. They are modeling and tracking this in the Higher Education Demand Index, which predicts massive declines in enrollment starting this year in 2026, accelerating into the 2030s. And the hardest hit groups are the very students most likely to apply to grad school. And so, translation, if you're applying to law school in the next 3 to 7 years, you're going to be entering the system at a time when schools are seeing fewer applicants and they have more pressure to admit, which means you're not going to be competing with as many people. Schools are going to be less selective because they don't have a choice, and you'll be more likely to get in and more likely to get scholarship money also. And the best part is you don't even have to do anything manipulative or unethical to take advantage of the shift.